right now I have Sister Sonika with me. And Sister Sonika has done her Bachelor's of Engineering in Electronics and Communication. She has worked with brands like HCL and Ministry of IT. She has even worked with United Nations in Italy. And currently, she's completely dedicating herself as a Raja Yoga teacher. So I'm sure whatever insights she's going to share with us, we will implement some of them in our life, and maybe we'll overcome the stress that we all are going through. So over to you, system. Sonika, my only request to everyone is please keep your phone mics on mute for the benefit of everyone. Some of the mics are still unmute. Can you all, I think I can't read the name, but C6893931, I can read on the screen. Can you please mute your mic? Sudhir, can you mute your mic, please? We can still hear some background noise. Can you please mute your mic? Thank you, everyone. Thank you. This is just that because we are digitally connected and there should be no background noise. That's why we have requested everyone to keep mics on mute. Over to you, system, Sonika.
Thank you, Justine. Thank you. Good afternoon, all.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Well, I hope you all are doing good.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah,
And as Justine was just mentioning that physically we all are good now, but mentally at times we get disturbed. So here we have a session today, and the topic is very beautiful, that no matter what, I need to remain calm. So question mark for all of us, is it possible to remain calm in any kind of situation? Today we will discuss this session very practically. It's like in day-to-day life, is it possible? No matter however the situation is, no matter if a person is good to me or not, can we remain calm? So now we will discuss little bit about it, and later on let us share our thought process, mindset, that what do you think, is it really possible to remain calm or not very much practically possible, right? So we will discuss about it more. So the very first thing, let us check about our mood, my mood at this present moment. How am I feeling? So just choose your mood. How are you right now? Are you feeling tired, or you're fine, you are good, you're so? And most of the time, how my mood used to be. And many of us sitting at home feel hungry more nowadays, right? And we always keep on trying something good, and we post it on WhatsApp that today I'm chef and I've cooked this. So just check your moods. Any one of you would like to share? How are you feeling? Okay, let us move on. So actually we want to feel happy super most of the time, but practically how do we feel? Maybe most of the time we remain fine or so, but although I want to remain peaceful, I want to remain calm, but we feel as if 24/7 not possible. Why is it not possible? Whom can I blame upon? If situation are responsible for my mood swings, if people are responsible for my mood off, so who's responsible? So most of the time what we say, well, to be stress free, to be happy all the time, actually it is not possible. So let us ask ourselves, do I really want to be happy? Answer, just, I know you all are unmute, you are on mute at this moment, but still just answer it. Answer, why is it not possible to remain happy 24/7? People are responsible. Things are responsible. People don't meet my expectation. That is why. Or pressure workload is too much. Swings outside, fluctuations are too much. So generally we blame outside world for my mood swings. Yes. Today we will understand it more practically, whom we can blame upon or who is responsible for my happiness or for my unhappiness. Spirituality, according to me, is science. And in Brahma Kumaris, we learn spirituality. And according to me, this is science. Why science? Because spirituality says that there's an equation. If you want to be happy, so x plus y is equal to happiness. So x factor is like my inner strength. Y factor is like what am I choosing is equal to happiness. So whatever the situation may be, how is my inner strength and what is my choice, that will calculate your happiness. So we will understand it more in this session. Okay, let us answer this question. Is it possible to be calm and peaceful in today's world and situation, or stress is normal for us? If any one of you can answer, please. Stress is normal, or we can remain calm in today's world no matter what?
Quite difficult though.
Quite difficult. Okay, so according to you, stress is normal, but remain happy all the time is difficult comparatively. Yes?
Right.
Okay, so let us see the situations, daily situations. Stress could be because of my physical health, not okay, finance part, up and down, my dear and near ones do not understand me, or I'm stuck with my past, or I'm overburdened. Some of the practical situations. Yes? And these situations take away my stress, take away my peace and calmness. Yes? So generally, we blame, how can I remain calm if I'm physically not fit? If my physical health is not good? Or I can say, how can I remain calm? Sister, this is not possible. How can you remain calm? If my finance part is so much fluctuating. How can I remain calm? My son, he is not doing according to me. He is not doing his task properly. How can I remain past when my past was not so good? How can I remain calm when I'm overburdened? So generally we feel as if all these things are good, then I can remain calm. Till the time my physical health is not okay, finance part is not okay, my relationship is not okay, my present is not okay, I cannot remain calm. So I'm waiting everything to be perfect. Then I'll remain happy and I'll remain calm. So I'm waiting for whole of my life to make all these things okay. And what happened? एक ठीक होता है तो दूसरा अपसेट हो जाता है. इसको ठीक करते हैं तो थर्ड पार्ट अपसेट हो जाता है. और पूरी लाइफ we keep on correcting one or another thing, and we have spent our half of life, and at the end we say not possible to remain calm all the time because कोई ना कोई corner तो रह जाता है, which is very practical, isn't it? So we are waiting our life to be perfect, relationship perfect, physical health perfect, finance perfect. और वेट करते करते क्या हो गया, आधी जिंदगी चली गई. और स्ट्रेस हमारी लाइफ का एक नॉर्मल हिस्सा हो गया है. And now we got used to live under stress, to feel anger, to remain unhappy, because things are not getting perfect as we want. तो हमने स्ट्रेस को नॉर्मल बनाया, लेकिन इस बात को अभी तक नॉर्मल नहीं बनाया कि एक्सपेक्टेशन मीट होना ऑल द टाइम पॉसिबल नहीं है. राइट? So now we will change our mindset and we will see what is practical. If things should work as I want, if relationship should go according to my expectation, or I should be okay and I should accept things as they are. I should accept people as they are. So now let us discuss. If physical health is not okay, then should I wait for my happiness, for my stress-free life till the time physical health remain perfect? So let us find one secret of life and let us understand in our life what is in my control and what is not in my control. To remain happy and to remain calm, we must understand where to invest our thoughts, where to invest our energy. And for this, I need to understand what is in my control and what is not in my control. If something is not in my control and I'm just waiting कि ये मेरे according हो जाए, ये मेरे according हो जाए, it may take the whole life and it may happen वो होना. And on the other side, I've invested the whole of my energy, but because that is not in my control, so I'm just wasting my energy. So again, secret of life, I need to understand what is in my control and what is not in my control. So let us go back. Physical health control में है या treatment control में है? Physical health illness वो मेरे control में है या treatment control में है? Treatment, isn't it? Treatment control में है. So let me put my energy, let me put my thoughts toward the solution rather than thinking why, what, क्या हो गया, क्यों हो गया. So let me just think, okay, what is the solution? I need to take treatment. Okay, let me just focus on the treatment part. Right? So here, let me live smartly. Let me live intelligently. And let me invest my energy very intelligently. The way we invest our money. So I'm very sure we never invest our money unnecessarily. जिस चीज का हमें फ्रूट नहीं मिलने वाला, जहां हमें बेनिफिट नहीं मिलने वाला, we never invest our money. We never allow our money to go waste. So now we need to be intelligent also with our thoughts, with our words. For example, if there is rain outside, so all of a sudden rain started and there was no forecasting, nothing. So where should I focus now? What kind of thoughts should I allow? बारिश क्यों हो गई? फोरकास्टिंग तो हुआ नहीं था. ये अचानक क्यों हो गई? मेरे साथ ये ऐसा क्यों होता है? So I need to understand मेरे कंट्रोल में क्या है? बारिश है मेरे कंट्रोल में, उसको रोकना मेरे कंट्रोल में है. Any answer?
But either to get wet or use umbrella is in our control.
Wonderful, great. So the solution is umbrella, right? Which is in my control. So let me focus on the solution part. बारिश हो रही है and I know very well nothing is in my control.
वाला वही चीज में समझ नहीं आता.
हाँ, so that is that is not in my control. So let me focus on the solution part. ये secret अगर हमको समझ में आ गया, I'm very sure we will save most of our energy. And when we save our energy, when we live intelligently, then this part to take care of problems, to understand people will become very easy. So now let us understand it more. Check. Illness or treatment क्या control में है? थोड़ा सा भी सर दर्द हो गया, पेट में प्रॉब्लम हो गया, हेल्थ में इशू हो गया, वी गेट वरी, अब क्या होगा, कहीं ये तो नहीं हो गया, कहीं इससे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं आ जाएगा. So we keep on thinking about the illness part. Treatment part से भी ज्यादा we focus on the illness part. And what happened? Doctors भी कहते हैं कि दवा तो काम करती है, लेकिन but how you are thinking, your thinking process matters a lot. Then only medicine works. So if you are positive about your health, if you feel it is curable, you will be good. Half of the medicine is your thoughts. Next, income or to manage investment. What is in my control? मेरे control में क्या है? To manage investment, whatever the income may be. Okay, how to manage things? Others' behavior or my response? People, they will come to me with different sanskar. People, they will come to me with different potential. I may have the habit to reach on time, to do everything on time, but a person who is there in front of me, he is not into the habit to do things on time. That is his sanskar or her sanskar. I have to accept it. And because my expectation is that he should also do things on time, but that is not his sanskar. I have to accept it, and with my irritation or with my anger, this person cannot change his habit overnight. To change the sanskar to be on time, it may take long time. And that's again when this person will understand and this person will put an effort. Until then, should I remain unhappy? Should I keep on getting angry again and again? No. So I need to understand people, they have different potential, they have different sanskar, and let me accept their sanskar and intelligently let me understand their potential and their sanskar. Then only I can remain calm while dealing with them. You know, else even two people, they are staying together, and if they are not ready to understand each other, they may keep on fighting for the whole of their life. And problem is because they are not able to understand each other, and they're not able to understand each other's sanskar, and they are not able to understand that our sanskar can be different. So it is not like if I am very particular with the cleaning part, I'm very particular with the things, another person may also be no. So I need to accept people as they are. And what is in my control? My past, which is gone. Is it possible my past to come back? No. Present is in my control. I can change my present, but I cannot change my past. So I need to live my life very intelligently. Intelligently means I need to put my thoughts, I need to think, I need to allow my thoughts to run only on those parts which is in my control, which can be changed. If something which cannot be changed, if something which cannot give me any kind of benefit, I need not to waste my thoughts. And quantity of thoughts can bring my power down. If I allow too much thoughts, that is equal to leaking my energy, I'll have less power and I'll have more stress. Decision power will become less, my acceptance power will become less, my power to judge will become low. So if I'll allow more thoughts to run, that will reduce my power, inner power. And this will lead to unhappiness, this will lead to stress, this will lead to more problems. So here, very beautiful thing. We need to print this in our mind. And that is, I am the master of my energy. I choose my response to any situation. Just look at it and take this insight. And from your subconscious mind, put this in your belief system. Again, I am the master of my energy. I choose my response to any situation. So it could be any situation, but how to respond and what to respond. This is in my control. We have a question. One situation can have many responses. Yes, if there is one situation and a family is there, 5 people, they are there. So will they react in the same manner or different? Please answer. You can unmute and you can answer, and you can mute yourself back. They will respond differently or their response will remain same?
Different.
Very different.
Respond differently.
Okay, very good. Acha. If their responses are different, so why they're responding differently? Who's controlling their response?
Parents are like responsible. Whatever
Yeah,
they
they
are in
are
situation, they
right. So they are themselves responsible. So if they are themselves responsible, that means if I am responsible for my response, that means that I am not under the control of any situation. Yes?
Mute
Yes?
your mics, all of you, please.
I am not under the control of any situation. I am under the control of my own old responses. Here we need to, understand the logic part. Generally, what happens when there is any situation, or for example, or any trigger outside. So when any trigger outside happens, my brain works very fast. So my brain, in a micro milliseconds, million of neurons gather the information of my old responses, and million of neurons give me the picture that you have chosen this response earlier and now be ready to choose the same response again. And within fraction of second, without even thinking, I react or I respond in the similar manner. So what is holding the situation? My old responses, जिसको हम कहते हैं मेरी आदत है. Again and again, if I choose the same response, that will become my habit, that will become my sanskar. So in any situation, for example, any situation is happening outside and one person remain calm, one person remain happy, one person remain hopeful, another person get angry, third person get irritated. So why they are responding like this? So it's not the outside trigger controlling them. It is their inside habit, which they have chosen many times before. That habit is controlling them. That habit is controlling me. So if I have chosen anger many times whenever my expectation do not get met, so I tend to get angry again. थोड़ी सी बात हुई, जैसा मैंने चाहा वैसा नहीं हुआ, मुझे गुस्सा आ गया, जोर से बोल दिया। क्यों बोल दिया? क्योंकि पहले भी जब भी एक्सपेक्टेशन मीट नहीं हुई थी, गुस्सा किया। तो ब्रेन ने पीछे का रिस्पॉन्स चेक किया और फिर से कहा, जब एक्सपेक्टेशन मीट नहीं हो रही तो पीछे का रिस्पॉन्स था आपको गुस्सा करना है। तो अगेन you choose the same response angle. Another person, he remain calm, same trigger, brain goes back, million of neurons goes back, check the response, and million of neurons tell this person, last time expectation meet नहीं हुई थी, किसी ने आपके अकॉर्डिंग काम नहीं किया, आप काम रहे, आप पीसफुल रहे, यही आपकी ट्रू नेचर है, so remain peaceful. And this person choose peace during the trigger. So my choice is my old responses which work, my habit, my sanskar. And whenever I will choose any response, I'm strengthening the same response in my life. And slowly, slowly that becomes my personality. Outside kuch bhi hoga, I'll choose the same response. And then we say, this person is very calm. This person is very positive. This person always remain hopeful. This person is very, this person is very stressed. This person remains in fear most of the time, is very fearful. This person is very negative. We give tags to people. Why? Because of their responses most of the time. और वो responses उनके संस्कार, उनकी habit बन जाती है. So what to do now? Research हुई और रिसर्च में यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ कैलिफोर्निया, हार्वर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी में ब्रेन की रिसर्च हुई और ये चेक किया गया, क्या ये पॉसिबल है if we can change our response? If last time I was angry, can I change my response? So they concluded, yes, we can change our response. We can create new habits. But for this, I need to give programming to my mind that from now onwards, I will choose peace. So I need to train my mind. And I need to put this response in my conscious mind and then in my subconscious mind. And this work happens through meditation. Meditation helps us to change our response. How? Meditation में दो पार्ट होते हैं. एक होता है information part. Information मेरे लिए information देता है spirituality. Here spirituality do this magic. And what is that? Spirituality gives us the information that you are a peaceful soul. Your true quality is peace. Your true nature is peace. So every day I train myself. I train my mind, telling my mind every day that I am peaceful. I am a peaceful being. This is my true nature. This is my true quality. So every day I tell myself. So when every day I tell myself that I am peace, I am peace, I am peace, my mind accepts it. Next, so when I sit in meditation, I experience that peace within. So when I experience that peace within, that goes in my conscious and subconscious mind. And that meditation experience part authenticate that yes, this is my true quality and this is my true energy. So next time, whenever any trigger happens, my brain goes back and now my brain has two choices. One, my older responses, and next, my new input. And when there is a new input, so if my willpower is strong, I choose new input now. And I remain peaceful this time. And then I create new experiences, new response, and when I use the same again and again and again and again, I create new habits. So we need to strengthen our inner self. We need to create high energy thoughts. And we need to create high energy words. So very important, I need to train my mind with good thoughts. So whenever I have conversation with myself or whenever I speak any word, keep an attention. What is the quality of your words? Am I using high energy words or low energy words? Am I using low energy thoughts or high energy thoughts? So how are my thoughts? When I'm getting up in the morning, how are my thoughts? Am I greeting a new day with happiness? Am I happy for this new day? Or I'm just thinking another day, same work, same pressure, lockdown. So same feeling. So how are my thoughts? I need to check. So when I get up in the morning, they welcome the day with the golden warm good morning, that I have a beautiful day to go ahead. So when I choose high energy thoughts that create energy around me and that create impact upon me, and then my life becomes accordingly. So when we ask, how's your life? Are you happy? Are you unhappy? So that is the sum up of your thoughts, your words, your action, everything. It's not just if my job is good, I'll remain happy. No. So if my job is good, that is okay. But how are my thoughts? How are my words? How am I in my action? If I'm doing any task, how am I while doing any task? Am I doing my task happily, peacefully? So I need to understand. So here again, just look at this, read it, and print this in your mind. Thoughts are energy, they are real, and they have power. So we have source of energy within us. So when I use good thoughts, high energy thoughts, they create miracle and they create magic. So in my day-to-day routine life, we create thousands of thoughts in everyday life, everyday routine. Check the quality of your thoughts. Don't allow your thoughts to go waste, to talk waste, to think waste unnecessarily. Something which is not in my control. For example, government is not in my control. So many things are not in my control, but we keep on discussing as if we are going to control everything. So I need not to allow my thoughts to go waste. Okay, something very meaningful, yes, think about it. But that should work. If I'm discussing about XYZ person, you discuss, but there should be benefit out of it. Either another person, XYZ person should get benefit, or you yourself get benefit. But it should be beneficial for both the sides. Thoughts are energy. They are real and they have power. The secret of universe, thoughts carry energy. So if I keep on discussing about the problems, why me, what, then I am giving energy to the problem. Again, if I'm discussing about the problem, then I am giving energy to the problem and problem will increase. And if I think about the solution, then I am giving energy to the solution and solution part will increase and problem part will reduce. Again, check. Do I use these words? I'm hopeless, I'm tired, I'm busy. These are low energy words. I need to change my vocabulary. So every day, apart from doing external things, which are very, very important, I must have the purpose to make my every day a better day, quality day. This should be my purpose. That today should be better than yesterday. Today my vocabulary should be better than yesterday. Today my thoughts should be better than yesterday. This should be my purpose. So this is the secret of healthy life. What is this? And be aware of that you are the master of your world. If we say that we are not happy, I'm not happy, remember, I am responsible for my unhappiness. And if I am responsible, I need to change to make myself happy. This is my responsibility to change something inside. Maybe I need to increase my powers. I need to increase my knowledge, my understanding, my acceptance power. But again, if I am unhappy, I am responsible. So I need to work upon this. I need to change something. I need to work hard, little more to shift my life for unhappiness to happiness. So I need to understand that I am the master and my mind works very, very powerfully. Before my words, I transmit my thoughts to another person. At times we say, I haven't said anything wrong. Why this person is not happy with me? But just check, how are your thoughts? Before your words, the thoughts are reaching to another person, people. So we should be very careful with our thoughts. Even we can create impact on water. Our thoughts create huge impact on water. So there is a research happened by Dr. Emoto. He is a Japanese scientist, and he did this research on water. So a single thought, thank you, made the water crystal very beautiful. Water crystal changed its shape and became a very beautiful in shape. And on the other side, bad thought, you make me sick, I'll kill you. So when this thought created, the impact on water was horrible. The shape was horrible. And we all know how much water do we have in our body. So we have more than 70% of water in our body. So imagine the moment I create negative thought, what am I giving to my body? Will I become more healthy or unhealthy? So first impact of negative thought happens on me. So I need to be very careful and merciful for my own self. So here the spirituality part, and very important part. We need to understand who is responding through this body. Who am I? Who's making the mood swings? I have one face, but who's changing the mood of this face? Am I eternal or I die with this body? Do I continue my journey? How do I look like if I exist after leaving this body? What is my true picture? My true existence? So here we will understand who am I? And this chapter of our life, who am I, to discover my own self, is the most beautiful part of our life. When we understand, when we know about ourselves, we feel this life comes in our control. We start enjoying our life. And we feel this life is not so tough. this life is beautiful. I can remain happy most of the time when I understand this part. So here, spirituality says, even the medical science says, that this is the body. Till now, we have accepted our identity as this body. लेकिन ये शरीर किसका बना हुआ है? 5 elements का, 5 तत्वों का. आकाश, जल, वायु, अग्नि, पृथ्वी. And this body is perishable. And who is the one who's driving this body? Is I, the soul. I am the eternal energy. And who am I? Where do I sit inside the body? So even medical science says that in between the forehead and in between the pituitary and hypothalamus, pituitary gland and hypothalamus, there is the energy part which drives the whole body. And this beautiful sparkling star known as the eternal energy, known as Ruhu, Atma, soul, is who I am. So I remain eternal. I'm the bright shining star. And through this body, I play my role. So now we change the vocabulary. How we change the vocabulary? I is the soul and my is the body. So soul is having this body. I, soul, plays my role through this body. Yes? And we know when the soul enters inside the body, then we are known as human being. So human word came from the Greek word humus. Humus means soil. And being is the I, eternal energy. So in spirituality, we understand ourselves as I, the soul, eternal being, energy, playing my role through this body. And next, very, very beautiful part to understand about the self is that I, the soul, always carry peace, love, happiness, powers within. So I always carry energy of peace within me. There is abundance of love within me. There is eternal truth within me, pure energy within me. So meditation means to experience these true energy inside. So when I sit in meditation, now because I am aware of my true self, that I am peaceful, I am pure, I am happy, I am powerful. So when I sit in meditation, I connect with my inner self and I experience this peace, love, happiness within me. And then I feel there is abundance of love, peace, happiness I have. And then I carry this energy throughout the day, in my relationship, during my work time, and I do my work, do my tasks with peace, with love. So now, very nice question and logical question. If I am a soul star, whom will I belong to? So for example, if there is a rabbit, so rabbit will belong to rabbit father. Father of the rabbit is going to be, I'm very sure you must be answering rabbit. And father of lion is going to be lion. Father of an ant is going to be an ant. Father of a bird is going to be bird. Father of human being is going to be the same human being. And father of I, the soul star. If I'm looking at myself as the star soul, my father is going to be same as I am. Bright, shining star, light. So God is one, and all the religion accept God as light. And we all souls, no matter we belong to any religion, we belong to one God, and He is the light, the supreme light. And this supreme light, my supreme father, my supreme mother, He is the ocean of love, ocean of peace, ocean of all powers. So meditation means knowing the self and knowing the supreme soul as my soul father. So when I remember this relationship, no matter even if I'm working, if I'm talking, if I'm walking, but I am aware of my true self and I'm aware of other. That means I am in the meditative state. That means I am in the high energy state. That means I'm using the right energy in my life while doing all my tasks. That means I'm doing the right karma with right energy. So it's not like meditation is there just for 1 hour or 2 hours. No. Meditation is the awareness of your true self and whom you belong to. If I'm aware of this part that I belong to the Supreme Soul, who is the ocean of love, ocean of all the powers, I belong to Him, I'm His child. So fear factor will never come to me. Irritation factor will never come to me. And always, I will always feel that I am flooded with the high energy. I'm protected with the high energy. Yes. So this is how we can have a quality life. We can make our life peaceful, and I can have calm response, peaceful response in any kind of situation, because I know I am the controller of my life. I hope this will help you to choose the right response in your life and during any situation. So before we can do meditation for 2 or 3 minutes, I would like to ask you if you have any question. If you have any question.
My name is Guru Raj. I had a question. You spoke about that water body, some doctor.
Yes.
So wanted to understand that.
Okay. You can check in Google. So there is a Japanese scientist known as Dr. Emoto. So he did this testing part, this research part on water, and he found that water can respond to our thoughts. And he just tested on like water samples, and same water responded differently on different thoughts. And he found the crystals. He took crystal of water, and he saw that in microscope, under the microscope, and he found the shape change. When there was positive thought, that sample of water, it was showing different shape, and another sample where the thought was not so good, the shape was changed.
Okay.
Any other question? Okay, I would like to know your takeaway. If one by one you can just share your takeaway from this session. Anyone would like to share?
It's about the power of thoughts. The positive thoughts create a lot of energy and has an impact on your life. If you think everything in a positive manner with a positive thinking, that affects you positively in life. That's my take on this.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Basically, pain is inevitable, but I think suffering is optional.
Suffering is an option. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Anyone else?
I think managing self positivity is the biggest task. What I can understand out of this. So self management, and that too in positive sense, is the biggest challenge.
But this is very much possible. You know,
Yes.
living life with negativity, with stress is actually much more difficult. When we learn to live life positively, when we learn to live life with more discipline, you know, when we take meditation as our lifestyle, you'll find your life will become very easy comparatively. The only thing is that I need to come out of my comfort zone. So might be right now negativity may become our comfort zone. You know, to get up in the morning and to get stuck with negative thoughts or to get stuck with phone, and we do not start our day with positive thoughts, with meditation. But when we will practice this meditation in our daily routine, maybe for 15 minutes in the morning or before we go to sleep, when we practice 10 minutes before we go to sleep, then you will realize how can these things can impact positively on your life, and your life will become easy, better, purposeful. So positivity will make your life easy. This is not a challenge. Actually, the way we are living with negativity is much more challenging. So few tips. In the morning, our subconscious mind remain very active. So subconscious mind is equal to our deep belief, and the subconscious mind our controls our thoughts. 80% thoughts controls our action. So in the morning, if I start my day with meditation, meditation is not very difficult. Meditation is equal to experience the positivity. Sit in silence and then tell yourself, I am peaceful, I am pure, I am positive, I am happy. So, and believe, yeah, make yourself believe in that. Yes, I am peaceful, and stay away from the mundane thoughts and focus on the positive thought. And slowly, these thoughts will go into your subconscious mind. And when you say that I'm the child of supreme power and I am the child of God, He is with me. And to experience that, to believe that is meditation. And end of the day, before you go to bed, spare your 10 minutes. Write down if there is anything pending. If there was any discussion or any negative thoughts or any tension, if it is there in your mind, write it down and surrender it to the supreme power, whomsoever you believe. And surrender yourself and make yourself completely light. Then go to sleep. Experiment this for 15 days and see the quality of your sleep and see the quality of your morning. It will change. So we need to practice something to have a better life. If I will not practice, if I'll do the same thing again and again and again daily, I'll get the same result. So if I'll do something better, put some effort, then I can have a quality life. And I think we should have this purpose to have a better life better mindset, better thought. You know? So let us do meditation for a few minutes. I think 2-3 minutes. So I request all of you to sit straight. Take deep breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Make yourself aware of the atmosphere around you. If any sound is coming, just listen to it. Make yourself aware of the chair on which you are sitting. And slowly, slowly, be aware of the body. If your body is relaxed, or if there is any tension, make yourself relax. And now, moving inside. As I'm moving inside, I'm observing my thoughts from a distance. And I'm observing my thoughts as clouds. And now I'm experiencing myself away from these thoughts, detached from these thoughts. And as I'm moving away from my thoughts, I'm finding peace within me. There is calmness inside. There is peace inside. And now slowly, slowly, I am focusing in the middle of my forehead. And I can feel light where I put tilak. I'm feeling there is light, and this light is spreading all around. This is my energy, and this light is full of peace. This light is very pure. This light has abundance of power. And now my inner voice is saying, I am peaceful. I am pure. I am powerful. I am peaceful. I am pure. I am powerful. And as a light, I belong to God, who is the supreme light. And his supreme light, golden light, is touching me. He is showering his love upon me. And I am protected under his light. I am safe. I am calm. I am peaceful. I am the child of God. I am under his light. Thank you. Thank you. So if we'll do this meditation, like self-talk, self-affirmation daily, you'll find the stock of positivity will increase and you will choose positive response during any situation. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. May God bless you and you stay safe, healthy, and happy always.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sister
you.
Sonika. And I think one takeaway for me after attending so many sessions is that thoughts manifest, and they do manifest in universe, and universe respond according to our thoughts. So what you rightly said, it is very important to have positive thoughts. Thank you so much. On behalf of entire LG family, I would like to thank you for your session, and hopefully soon we should do this session physically also.
I'm looking forward.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone.